Welcome to Busy Little Bee, where opinions sting, but the vibes stay sweet. Let the mayhem swing, but the vibes stay sweet. Let the mayhem sting, but the vibes stay sweet. Then subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the buzz.
Hey everybody, it's Busy Little Bee. Welcome back to my channel. So I was thinking, Rosie keeps saying she wants nothing to do with Girl World. She never asked to be part of Girl World. Never wanted to be a part of Girl World except for consuming the content. Today we're going to talk about why the fuck that isn't true. I have video evidence proving otherwise, and we're going to take a look at how much she talked about Girl World, from what I could find anyway. Mind you, this is not the complete list by any means. She talked about Girl World a lot and was on a lot of different channels. I remember when she went into Pulpy's chat. I remember when she tried to cozy up to FFG and Zachary Michael and Breezen. She was trying to get on the reactors' good sides, but most of that won't be included today. This is just going to be showing how she has always interacted with Girl World and always put herself in the middle of things. So let's go ahead and take a look.
I want no part of Gorl, and I can't control other people's actions, but I really want to make it very clear that having me like saying that I want it, that I want this, that I begged for this, that's really giving a certain kind of energy that I think is revolting and disgusting. So.
Yeah, I believe I was like the first, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's another channel out there that cover her first, then let me know. But I think I was the first channel that covered her before she even posted on YouTube. So after I did my introduction video of her, I actually wanted to ask her if she was okay with being in Gore World, because I wanted to be respectful and like ask before introducing her to this madness. But she was okay with it. She said that she was cool, that she understood Gore World, and then she didn't mind. And hey, she gave me the green light, so here we go. So far, so good.
I'm super neurodivergent. And because of BBQ chicken and because of No Madness Life, it's the next day from this vlog. It's July 3rd. And I was doing my IOP for my intensive outpatient for the programs that I'm needed to be doing right now. And I was like getting into the literally the virtual session when I like checked my phone. I was like, oh, because I'm like obsessively checking the comments, refreshing, and every time I get a new one, I'm like, yeah, I love a new comment. And I see, oh, new stuff. Why am I scrolling so much? What's happening? What's happening? Who's this? What's going on? Oh God, my heart was like pounding. I was like freaking out a little bit, and I was like about to cry because I was like, what's happening? What do you mean? Where are these subscribers coming from? What's happening? I just really wanted to thank these creators because it's exposure. It's getting my name out there and putting my channel in front of other eyes. And I felt like that channel was really respectful towards me and like giving me a chance and not just being like, oh, ALR, 2.0, because that's not who I am. I'm going to be talking about like a specific person, which is, this is not going to be like our normal brand of content for me. And I'm talking about Foodie Beauty. What she's doing right now actually ended up impacting me directly. And if you don't know who this person is, listen, I'm gonna recommend you don't need to do additional research. You don't need to know much more about this person other than what I just said, that they suck and they're really a danger to the platform of YouTube. Damn. The last time I craved a binge was last night, and it was in direct correlation to watching someone react to Chantel's content. And I've not really been one to keep up with reactions regarding her. Occasionally watch recaps that didn't involve her voice or her face because frankly they pissed me off, because I don't fuck with bigots, period.
We're gonna skip ahead in time a little just because she defended Amber being bigoted. So we're gonna take a look at those clips now. Before Amberlynn Reid started in the LCU, she was in their Discord and she was talking to Sweet Tea, and she said, hey, we have something in common. We've both been fingered by a dickless man. Sweet Tea was with a dude who had a very unfortunate accident happen to his penis. And Amber apparently was talking about Casey because who else would she be talking about? But then she claimed that that didn't happen with Casey, but claims that Casey R-worded her. It's very strange. But Rosie was standing up for Amber, so we're going to take a look at that now.
As I said, I don't fuck with transphobia. That's my bottom line. I don't think that's what she intended for it to mean, but I don't think that intention necessarily changes the impact of that statement. I thought her clarification was that it wasn't about that topic, and she had told me privately that like that her and Casey hadn't even done that or whatever prior to her telling you guys that publicly. So I believed that. Never intended to defend Amber, but I think especially in the beginning, that's kind of what I was inadvertently doing. And I didn't want the conflict, and I didn't want to add to the discourse.
Here is the DMs that Zachary Michael released of Rosie trying to get him to cover certain people and certain things. And it's just very strange how she was so parasocial with so many creators. She was trying to cozy up to FFG, for fuck's sakes.
Because the more people try to incite drama between me and Amber, the more she and I just, hey, this is being said, just so you know, like, at the end of the day, people have their opinions about what I'm doing and how I'm conducting myself, but I'm giving Amber an opportunity to show me who she is today. So based on what she said, I thought it made sense that she wasn't being transphobic. I didn't hear the original clip, so I was just going off of what she said.
Before Amber jumped into Rosie's DMs, the reason she did is because Rosie left a comment on Tommy's Instagram saying, "This is honestly really gross to do to Rarity. Some people really need to touch grass. You've broken up with Amber. At this point, Girl World needs to leave you alone. Literally, what else can you do? You did the thing they claimed they wanted. This is just so wrong and mentally deranged. Just so you know, most people online are sharing the sentiment whether they like you or not. This seems like an isolated weirdo looking for Girl World clout." Rosie would know all about that, wouldn't she? Let's see what Rosie said. "I commented this on Emily's IG publicly about the fake cat screenshot because I stand behind it. Amberlynn Reid was in my DMs within 20 minutes. A thread. Hashtag Girl World, hashtag Amberlynn Reid. Tell me she wasn't trying to be in Girl World." Let's see how Amber responded. Oh, first, this was one of the many times Amber and Tommy were having issues. And Amber DMs Rosie, but you can see right above that Rosie had messaged her before that. Just wanted to make sure we all note that Rosie had been talking to her before. But Amber says, "Commenting on Tommy's Instagram sticking up for her isn't going to make her slide into your DMs. Weren't you the one warning me about Tommy? Girl, bye." And then Rosie responds and says, "Yo, I promise you, I don't want your girlfriend. I think the Rarity message is nasty." Then Amber responds and says, "We aren't together anymore. It is. People are fucking psychotic." Rosie responds and says, "You're right, your ex." And Amber says, "Correct." Rosie says, "Amber, the fact that you're more upset about this and the fact that the Rarity messages happened is wild. Why are you DMing me?" Amber says, "Girl, two things can happen at once." Rosie says, "I'd tell Emily to her face I don't agree with her, but I'm not in her DMs, so it's up to her if she's in mine." Amber says, "She's not even in your DMs. You literally followed her. Like, what?" Rosie says, "Yeah, because I knew she would private, and she did, question mark? Your jealousy is wild. I don't want your ex, dude. Do you know how stupid I'd look? I'm anti-feederism. I don't want Emily. This combo is fucking weird." Amber says, "What's the point in following her?" This cracks me up. Rosie says, "To see her posts post-breakup, question mark, question mark? Why are you worried about what Emily is posting, you weirdo?" Rosie says, "Following doesn't equal flirting. I'm 33 and I act like it." Amber says, "You heard that she might slip into your DMs by a troll, and then you go follow her, and on top of that, comment on her page. Like, that's sus. Rosie says, since when do you trust trolls? Girl, you've been at this for 11 years. You'd think you'd stop falling for their bullshit. Amber says, I don't trust trolls. That's the point. I'm saying you fell for their bullshit and followed Tommy in hopes she'd slide into your DMs. Rosie says, I cannot express how stupid I would look if I even entertained Emily. She then sends the groomed into feederism video and says, this is me. I don't fuck with feeders. I have no reason to entertain her. And I already frankly don't like that people connect me to you. So have fun being angry over nothing, dude. I'm over this convo. Amber responds and says, girl, you did entertain her by following her and commenting the day after we broke up. It's giving desperate. Have a good day. This just seems like two very jealous, insecure women to me.
But I've never dealt with a feeder that had the really gross vibes of like Amberlynn's girlfriend. Because that girl gives me the fucking creeps. Honestly, Kristen, like, I don't talk a bunch about that stuff, but I will talk about it a little bit right now. When it comes to ALR and all of that, I'm not necessarily worried because I think that, I personally tried to warn her. Like, I did. And she is very adamant that she's not a feeder. And I'm personally of the belief that she's completely brainwashed and actually believes what she's saying. But I think that she's just going to have to live her life. And she's going to have to live this plot. And this is the path she chose. And whatever happens is on her. She was warned. Tommy grosses me out. I literally I don't even watch much of the content anymore, any of the reactions of anything. And the little bits that I've seen, I literally get grossed out by her, like her aura is fucked up. Yeah, that's what's so funny is everyone's saying I'm so desperate to be a part of Girl World, and I'm like, bro, I'm not desperate to be a part of Girl World. I am a consumer of Girl World. But because I'm a YouTuber and because of the way that I look, people put me in all these different boxes. I feel that Zach's persona is, in and of itself, manipulative to who he actually is. And they were waiting for a moment like this to come at me. Like they fully went into that video like giddy because Amber was unhinged. Amber's texts to me were insane. And Zach took that as an opportunity to go in at me. I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, guys, I don't like attention. I'm traumatized. I'm mentally ill. And I have a lot of fucking problems. I like attention. I didn't get enough as a child. Sue me. Oh, did she talk about me again? Because that's really weird if she did. Hold on. Living, did she bring me up today? Why? I'm living rent-free in that bitch's head. That could stay that way. Hi, brother. I'm talking about Foodie Beauty. Yeah, a second time. I don't spend my time talking about her unless y'all are talking about her. Oh, babe. Yeah, she's very jealous. She doesn't get to have a community like mine because she built hers the wrong way and she has to live with that every single day of her life. I feel bad for her. She's such a dark aura. She's such a bad human being. She's so dangerous to her animals. Her entire life is a facade. I feel so much pity for her. Like, hey, pick a struggle because you keep picking all of them and that's rough. No, if you guys don't know who Foodie Beauty is, stay away. I don't talk about her unless she talks about me first.
Look at that smug ass face. Before Foodie Beauty even knew who the fuck she was coming out saying, her content triggered me to want to binge. That was the whole start of Rosie's channel, was her saying, I'm the anti-Foodie Beauty and her content triggers me. But yet today, Rosie's content is just like Foodie Beauty's. Anyway, let's see Foodie's response to this.
You, she said you're jealous. Jealous of what? Name one thing I'm jealous of. Okay, because you're annoying, I'm jealous? Okay. You're just mad because I said you're boring and annoying. Of her name because somebody said she just talks shit about you. Whatever, who cares? She's irrelevant. But I'm trying to fold laundry on my bed, and I'm just like, it was like just noise, like annoying noise in my ear listening to her story time. And I was like, this is the most effing boring thing in my life. Like, I want those minutes back, you know? Rosie said you were watching her and jealous because basically you didn't work for your followers, when clearly she bought a bunch herself. She's talking to herself. Save your breath. Like, what? I don't even know why people watch her. Her story times are boring. And she what, floats around with her big friggin' jug floaties in her pool? Big deal. Like, cover up. Nobody wants to see that. Disgusting. Nobody wants to see it. Cover it. Thank you. Not to body shame, but just, like, cover it. Does anyone want to see her jugs? No. I covered myself. Nobody wants to see mine. You know, I got the hint. Money is tight in the new... Didn't they have to downgrade their house? And they don't own it, they rent it. Which is fine, but they always make fun of everyone else's houses, you know? Whatever. We saw the jugs. Whose jugs? Jugs. They
It's just a wild day because Amberlynn attacked me in DMs today, and I posted the screenshots on Twitter because fuck her. I find it really interesting how she's continuing to deflect and hide from the creep accusations from her past and current behaviors, but she's got time to attack me in my DMs. Like, I think Amber really believes that she's like the sun of the universe, but like she's not used to getting eclipsed. And insert fat joke right there. I gotta admit, I low-key like situation type deal. I do, and I have to stop myself from saying it. Like, you're just gonna come for me because I existed on the internet and interacted one time on a post because you're stalking your ex? You're fucking weird. We're not friends. I didn't betray you. I don't fucking like you. Fight me. Distancing myself from, yeah, I am referencing Girl Worlds. I just don't, I want, like, after today, I don't want that word said on my stream. I don't want it in my chat. I don't want no part in it no more.
Again, Rosie keeps showing up in people's live streams, trying to chat while they're reacting to her. This is all after she said, I want nothing else to do with Girl World. And once you enter, you don't get to decide when reactors stop covering you. As long as you're uploading to your channel, people are allowed to react to you. And they can do it in a way you like or a way you don't like. I feel like all the girls in Girl World are kind of like that. They get excited about a community and people following them. And then when they hear the feedback that they don't like, they're like, I want this community to leave me alone. So I just wanted to put up a few examples of Rosie very much interacting in Girl World, very much saying she wants to be a part of it, and then changing her mind when she didn't get the response that she was looking for. But like she said, she loves attention. So do you think she'll stop uploading? Hell no. Plus, she's trying to make this her full-time job. She has been since she lost her last job last year. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I know that she is doing a live right now, actually, while I'm filming. So once that's done, I will clip it and react to it and have that up for you guys, probably by Friday at the latest. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I want to thank all my members. You guys are the best. We will be streaming after the summer and I can't wait. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.